Welcome to Valenzuela City. Are you guys curious about the success of Valenzuela? FPU Accountancy Student presents to you the great leader behind the Valenzuela's success. REXponsableng Pamumuno, Rex Gatchalian. Here with my fellow students. First of all, Mayor, we want to thank you for accommodating us and for accepting our request to have a personality.
The pleasure is all mine.
So, Mayor, ang content po ng interview namin is on effective leadership. So, first question po, what does leadership mean to you?
For me, effective leadership is learning to admit that you don't monopolize all the right answers, and effective leadership is actually listening to people. The mayor is only one person compared to the hundreds of thousands of people living in the city, and chances are they know the problems better and they have the solutions also. And sometimes when you're mayor or when you're congressman or when you're the decision maker, your voice is always the loudest in the room and you tend to shut everybody out. But to become an effective leader, I really believe that it's about listening, trying to pick up the best ideas and putting them together.
Ano po ba yung dapat nakikita niyo na behavior at action na isang tao para po masabi niyo na isa siyang good leader?
Na kung yung sinasabi niya, ginagawa rin niya. Cannot not practice what you preach. Pag tumungtong ka sa entablado at sinabi mo na kailangan disiplinado tayo lahat, kailangan ikaw mismo disiplinado. Hindi pwedeng ikaw nagka-counterflow pero buong bayan ayaw mo mag-counterflow. Hindi pwede ikaw yung magliliter ka pero yung mga ibang tao ini-expect mo na malinis sila. And I really believe that for you to become more effective, you make sure that you practice what you preach. You can't be a hypocrite because people nowadays, with the advent of social media, everybody has cell phone cameras, every action is recorded. So, the worst part about it is when you say something and you violate it and somebody posts it sa social media, then nobody will believe you.
Para sa inyo po, Mayor, yung pagiging leader po ba ay likas na po? Or dahil po yan sa mga natutunan nyo through experience?
I really believe that everybody's born a leader. You just gain the experience of being more effective when you hold positions. Everybody naman, nobody can say that you are born not a leader, you're born a leader. I really believe that everybody's born a leader. It's just a matter of honing those skills and coming na sa government or at least yung mga nasa decision-making positions, even in the private sector, you're just given that much leeway to exercise it so that you learn from your own mistakes and you also gain the vast experience in making yourself more effective and efficient.
So, Mayor, sino po ba sa inyo yung naging role model nyo in becoming an effective leader?
I like strong leaders. Again, over the years, I graduated political science, so I had this chance to study different world leaders. No? In Southeast Asia, you have Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore, you have Mahathir of Malaysia, you have Suharto of Indonesia. All of them, they have one thing in common. They were very strong leaders in the sense na they knew how to set the direction, but at the same time, they knew that the direction they were setting was implementable, and they made sure that they practiced what they preached.
Okay. So, what can you do to help your subordinates see your vision of your future?
If you ask me kanina what the marks of a leader will be, number one, if you listen. Number two, if you practice what you preach. And number three, hindi lahat nakukuha sa taas ng boses. Sometimes you have to be mentoring and nurturing in the sense na favorite line ko to, yung kung kailangan mo hawakan yung kamay at ituro mo kung anong gagawin, sometimes yun ang pinakamainam. For people to see it from your point of view, maaring hindi niya makita kaagad yun dahil magkaiba kayo ng perspektiba at pinanggalingan sa buhay. Pero kapag you hold that person's hand and you make sure na papaliwanagan mo na mabuti, then they tend to see it your way also.
Ano po ba yung ginagawa niyo para po maka-encourage ng pagbabago dito sa Valenzuela City?
How I always say, it starts with you. It starts with the person. You just have to practice what you preach. Ako naniniwala ako. When you say something, you do it, and you make sure that you yourself believe in it and you do it. Kasi wala maniniwala sa sinasabi mo pag hindi mo ginagawa yung sinasabi mo eh. Wala naman maniniwala sa
In your opinion po, should leaders let their employee fail in order to learn?
Actually, I think everybody's allowed to fail. Pero when a leader sees somebody about to fail, you can't let that person go down or else it defeats the group purpose. Like in City Hall, kung may nakikita ka na sasablay na, huwag mo naman hayaan sumablay kasi services will suffer. Everybody's allowed to fail once in a while, but pag nakita mo na, at kaya mo naman gawa ng paraan, tigilin mo na.
How can you create a climate of trust and facilitate relationships among people in a group?
In my case, I talk to everybody. I make myself very available, both for guiding of people that work for City Hall, for lecturing, kung kailan ko magalit. I make time for those things eh. So, ang point ko, kung ginagawa ko yun, dapat sila rin. You make yourself accessible.
So, Mayor, being a leader means you have to balance your time in your work and in your life. So,
I don't think so. I never said that. Wala naman akong sinabi to balance eh. Me, I just give it all my best. Meaning, I don't have anything left for myself. In my style kasi you put everything on the table. You don't count the hours, you don't count the days. Because I think when big decisions rest on you, lalo pag local chief executive ka, you can't count minutes and time. Hindi mo naman pwede sabihin, oy, teka, hindi na ako mayor ngayon, private time to. Wala naman ganun eh. And I think, and you may disagree with me, work-life balance is good when you're not in charge of the lives of 730,000 Valenzuelanos. Na your decision or the lack thereof can cause somebody to fail. In my point, if I can contradict what you said, I put everything on the line. Every minute, every day. Hindi ko naman pwede sabihin na paglabas ko ng opisina, hindi na ako mayor, wag mo ko tawagan eh. Nung tumakbo akong mayor at pinagkatiwalaan ako ng daan-daang libong tao, hindi ko naman sinabi sa kanila na mayor lang nila ako sa piling oras eh. Naulitin ko, when 730,000 lives revolve around your decision, you not making that decision can also be as bad as you making the wrong decision. Mas maganda pa ngayon mali yung decision mo kaysa hindi ka nag-decision at all. So, I don't think there's such a thing as personal time when you're a local chief executive.
So, Mayor, despite being busy, how do you monitor the performance of your team?
Nowadays, technology makes you do so many things so many times. You have messengers, you have Twitter, you have Facebook. You know, 730,000 Valenzuelanos are your eyes and ears. And they have a way of getting to me even without coming to City Hall. They can tweet me, text me, Facebook me, Viber me, WhatsApp me, whatever you want. Ngayon, technology allows you to be in a different part of the city kahit wala ka doon. And you know, ang mga citizens natin here are very well versed and very aware. Alam nila anong karapatan nila, anong tama, anong mali. Hindi mo na sila kailangan turuan ng magsumbong. Ang maganda lang ngayon, maraming avenue na makapagsumbong. So for me to be able to monitor things is the direct response of the constituency.
Last question na po, Mayor. How would you describe your leadership style?
Like I said, if I expect nothing but everything on the table for myself, I expect everybody to do the same. Kung ako hindi ako nagbibilang ng oras, dapat di rin sila nagbibilang ng oras. Kung ako tinaya ko lahat, dapat pag nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno, tinataya mo lahat. And but to the same degree, they cannot fault me that I do not talk to anybody. I keep my doors open for any single employee who may need direction, goal setting, advice in the sense na paano magawa yung trabaho. So my leadership style will probably be, number one, practice what you preach. Number two, make sure you make yourself available so that wala silang masasabi na hindi mo sila tinuruan ng dapat gawin.
That's all lang po, Mayor.
Alright, thank you.